Hi. What have you got there?
Oh, Miss Miller, I didn't even hear you come in.
Clearly. You're too focused on whatever it is you're desperately clutching behind your back.
Huh.
It's too late to hide it, Max. You might as well just show me.
Oh, well, I can't. It's a surprise.
A surprise? Have I ever told you how much I adore surprises? Especially when they're given to me by big, handsome, flexible men. Do I at least get a hint?
Well, it wouldn't do you any good.
Try me.
Trust me on this. You're never going to guess.
Well, now my interest is effectively piqued. Oh, come on, Max. How much longer are you going to make me wait? You're going to show it to me sooner or later. Why not make it now? Oh. Well, this is unexpected, to say the least.
God, that's 5 carats.
Really?
Yeah, nothing but the best, you know.
You sweet, wonderful man. How could any girl say no?
I'm not,
No, what?
I'm saying this very well.
Oh, you're saying it beautifully. There's nothing more to say. Of course I will marry you. Look.
I don't care what Detective Harper says. I do not want Mr. Jack's process. Either of them, Jasper or Jerry, no charges filed. It was a total misunderstanding.
I'm engaged. What? You heard me. Drinks, Metro Court, right now.
Wait. To whom?
What do you mean to whom? Max!
You want to marry Max?
Don't be absurd. Marriage is nothing more than a trap which leeches away your independence and forces you to make compromises no woman in her right mind would even stoop to consider. Like shared closet space. The very idea of cramming all of my beautiful couture into a shared walk-in just makes my skin crawl. Besides, Max and I have such a wonderful thing going. Why would I want to ruin it by getting married?
Then why did you say yes?
How could I say no? Have you seen this cocktail in it?
Oh, good.
This has to set Max back at least 10 years' salary.
Gotta be, what, 4 carats?
5. I know.
Which is why you have to give it back.
No.
You are a confident, independent career woman, and no matter how much we are both very impressed with this ring, you don't need it to feel validated.
But it's so pretty.
Focus
Right,
eyes on
right there.
Marriage to Max Giangotti.
Betty.
Giangetti is a bad idea on very many levels.
I thought we just agreed to stop criticizing each other on our choice of bad boy bed toys.
We did. We pinky sweared on it, but we were talking about sleeping with them. We weren't talking about marrying them. And to marry a career felon with 2 left feet is not a good idea.
You're wrong. Max does not have 2 left feet. He can be very agile and the situation warrants.
All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean that. Look, even if you weren't a minion to a thug and you were madly in love with him and you want to spend the rest of your life with him, I would still advise you to proceed with caution because marriage is a very serious thing. You need to think about it before you take that step. I wish someone had advised me that when I married Rick.
Now you're just being insulting. Max is nothing like Rick. Max is incredibly sweet, endlessly supportive, and amazing in bed.
I never said that.
And may I just remind you of the wonderful care he took of me when we went away for that weekend? He makes waffles, Belgian. Strawberries, whipped cream, sprig of mint.
Focus. Do you, Diane Miller, attorney at law, really want to be Mrs. Max Giangotti?
Betty. Whatever. No. No, of course not. I don't want to be Mrs. Anyone.
Then tell poor Max, for God's sake, before the credit people come after him.
Max, Kate's coming over for dinner. I expect that ring in my hand by the time she gets here.
What if she doesn't want to give it back?
I don't care. I'm proposing to Kate tonight.
Can't you wait a couple of days and just give me some time to explain this to
No,
Miss Miller?
explain. You didn't buy the ring. You don't want to marry her.
Well, how do I say this to Miss Miller?
Just say it the way like I just said to you right now.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just call her and I'll tell her what happened.
Okay.
She's got a great sense of humor. Right? I'm sure she's going to laugh about the whole
Yeah,
thing.
fantastic.
You know? Diane, Miss Miller, Diane, you know that whole ring thing?
Max, Just call her. Oh, look. Perfect timing. He's got something to say to you.
Oh? Well, do you mind if I go first? Because if I don't say this now, I just might lose my nerve.
Please.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, and while I care for you deeply...
Likewise, Miss Miller.
Thank you, Max. You're a wonderful man. In fact, in truth, I couldn't think of a better life partner. Someone to share my life with.
Max, that's kind of what I need to talk to you about. You know, I never thought I'd meet a woman like you. You truly are the entire package. Looks, brains, and those legs. God, those legs are amazing.
Just say it.
I can't marry you.
You don't want to get married?
It's not that I don't hold you in the highest esteem, because...
Then why'd you buy a ring?
He didn't. I did.
You bought me an engagement ring?
Not for you, Diane. For Kate. Where's the ring?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank heavens. She'll love it.
Thank you. Give me the box.
You're not disappointed?
It's a gorgeous ring. And you are a wonderful man. But marriage? Out of the question. I couldn't even think about giving up my independence that way.
Who says you have to, Diane?
Maybe if I were in my 20s and I could build a life with somebody, things might be different. But women who have achieved success and then fall in love, they will twist themselves into pretzels to make a marriage work, because God forbid we overachievers should ever fail at anything. And then we only become clingy, insecure shadows of the women we once were. Who needs that, right? Why not have an adult relationship rather than risk the pitfalls of marriage? Who's getting married? Sonny has convinced himself that my relationship with Max is simply an act of defiance, which is not only narcissistic, big surprise, but is patently untrue. And I was simply saying to Sonny that if Max and I ever do decide to get married, hypothetically speaking, it will have nothing to do with Sonny and everything to do with the mind-bending, earth-shaking sex we are having. Speaking of which, yes, okay.
Please.
Let's go. Yes. Have fun.
Oh, we will.